Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Pisces, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you are interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Pisces, I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to be using 2 decks for your reading today. The first one for the overall energy will be from the Elemental Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. And I'm going to be using a brand new deck on my channel. Just got it. Todd Alcott's Sci-Fi Tarot. And this is now going to be the second time that I'm using it. I first used it with Cancer. But this author also did the Pulp Tarot, which I use on my channel often. So it's given some really good messages so far, so I hope that you enjoy it. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Angel Spirits, Guides, what messages do you have for Pisces? Thank you. Wow. Number 26, which reduces to an 8, corresponding to the Strength card of the Major Arcana. That's Leo energy. Could be dealing with a situation right now that is requiring you to exhibit a lot of self-control. So it's not just about strength, it's also about restraint, which is very, very interesting. So I'm interested to see what that's all about. The word is pressure, and above that, transformation. So I see this kind of imagery, a few things. It looks like frequency and sound waves, like these remind me of kind of EQ frequency, like when you listen to music. But it also looks like DNA helix, DNA strands. Are you using sound therapy to do some healing exercises or meditation? Or, you know, it's not even sound frequency in that sense of like singing bowls and chimes and things like that. Maybe you're just listening to music to elevate your vibration. But there's this beautiful kind of, it feels like it's coming in and out of focus. This character here is coming, it's in flux right now. So it's almost as if there's something that has been preoccupying you that is actually really transformative and might prove to be taking place at one of the most monumental times of your life. So this could be great change for you. Maybe you're moving jobs, you're coming in and out of, or in or out of a relationship. You're becoming a parent, Spirit just said, a parent. It's almost like the identity is being broken down, the ego, which is related to the Strength card. The ego is being broken down only to be reconstituted into something more ethereal, more beautiful, more magical. But it's like when you think pressure, when we think of beauty and pressure, for me, I think of a diamond, of course, formed under pressure. So there's this process of transformation that's happening for you right now. And it could be uncomfortable. I don't see you having any kind of I see positive outcome in it, because I look at these colors and it just makes the endorphins in my brain go off. These colors are so beautiful to me. And so it's almost like It's like you're going to look in the mirror and have this revelation about yourself and how beautiful you are. Like you're going to see past, I mean, your external might be very beautiful, no doubt, but it's almost like you're going to see past your meat suit, and you're going to see and touch this part of your inner core, your soul, and it's going to overwhelm you, and you're just going to think, God, you know, my spirit is just absolutely spectacular. That's amazing. I'm gonna get 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier, past, present, and future. I am only taking uprights for this reading. Okay, 3 cards on the table. This is for Pisces. Okay, for Pisces, in the past energy, we start with the Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth sign, earth element, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So in the tarot, we have 4 suits: the Pentacles, the Cups, the Wands, and the Swords. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I knew I didn't have to, I don't know why I'm having to talk about it, but Spirit wants me to kind of do the rundown. Pentacles is earth energy. It's what kind of happens in the material world, the earthbound world, the world that we live in the everyday. The Cups suit is water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and talks about emotions and love and friendship and those ooey gooey feelings, compassion, those kinds of energies. The Wands is fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Talks about the spark of creation, the catalyst energy, the things that motivate us, that cause us to move and to act. And the Swords is air element, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The thinking mind, the cerebral, looking at the facts and the figures, looking at rationality and strategy. So when we look at the Knight of Pentacles, the Knights are the messengers of the tarot. They come in kind of everything, so much momentum behind them. Although the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight of all 4 of the knights. He's the slowest one, but he's the most reliable. He's really grounded. He's on a mission. He has an authentic opportunity. And in the past energy, there was something authentic that was presented to you. Spirit just wanted me to say, in earnest. Forge ahead with the Knight of Pentacles. So this could have been somebody outside of you that made you an offer, and you took it. You said, you know what, this person is really, has a lot of integrity. They're coming at me with an authentic gesture, an authentic opportunity. It feels like a win-win, and I'm going to do it. I feel like for a lot of you, this might have been a love connection. The Two of Cups. When two become one. An inquiry. An inquiry. This is such a strange deck. I love it. It's almost like they're in the laboratory, and it's like something is being cooked, something is being invented, created. When two become one, an inquiry. So you could be looking back on your past situation, wondering to yourself at this time, man, how did I, because I'm a Pisces moon. I've actually been thinking about this. Like, how did I endure so many years of this flux, only to come out the other side seeing what was meant to be, right? So that could be something that you're also asking yourself. How did I deal with all the pressure? Because I look back at it now, it seems so easy. Like, obviously, Knight of Pentacles coming at me, I'm going to say yes, obviously. And then we're going to create something really beautiful together. Two of Cups talks about divine partnership, divine union, the connection also between you and your higher aspect, you and your higher self, your soul. So this is exactly what I was talking about before. You looking in the mirror, seeing past the humanoid, seeing really into the depths, because I'm like pointing to my third eye, right? The depths of your soul, and merging with it, becoming one with it, like sharing a frequency. Here's that, you know, it's more like, that looks kind of like a light bulb filament, but look at it. It feels similar. So there's this past energy here, I think, that you're looking back on with fondness and saying, how did I get to this place? And when two become one, an inquiry, you're questioning. I do want to ask why you're questioning it, though. Why is Pisces asking questions about their Two of Cups? Aha, Two of Swords, 2-2. At the edge of the vast sea of space, she looked inward. Two of Swords, thank you, Spirit, the card of contemplation. Kind of really of two minds about something. There could be a little bit of confusion, a little bit of doubt. We're blindfolded here. We're not really sure what's going on. At the edge of the vast sea of space, she looked inward. It's two cards now that suggest this inner journey, this inquiry into the inner realms. I don't know, is something causing you doubt about your connection to the divine, your connection to a partner or a friend or a family member? I feel like it's another person involved. It's not a bad thing, but it is something that I think that it feels a little head over heart at the moment. And Pisces is usually heart over head. But Pisces, it's funny. It's like, I don't know where I read this. It's like Pisces is the Gemini of water signs, because the Pisces is like the thinker of the water signs. I don't know what Cancer, I'm a Cancer sun, and I'm like, I don't know what Cancer is. It's just like the wild card. I have no idea. But Pisces, you have some, I'm feeling Gemini. I feel like maybe you have Gemini in your chart. I know a couple of Pisces that have Gemini placements, major Gemini placements. And it can be difficult because it's like your head and your heart are constantly duking it out with one another. With the Two of Swords, I see this energy. Spirit is showing me a yo-yo. Like just kind of doing all these tricks with a yo-yo. There's this like agility and balance that is required. But you're doing it with your thoughts. This is the past energy. There was maybe something was about to up level and you felt pressure. Maybe it was a proposal or an offer to do something, go into business together, move in together. Declarations of connection or love, contracts. And then you got in your head about it. Is this what I really want? I feel as though that's bleeding a little bit into your present energy. Nine of Swords. Nightmare in space. Sudden terror aboard an intergalactic cruiser. Nine of Swords. Nightmare in space. So it's interesting. See these panels back here? These like, I don't know, like readout computer panels or whatever. It reminds me, no one's gonna get this reference, but in the 80s when I was growing up, there was a television show. It was very poorly produced. I think it was on ABC. That was about a family that lived on another planet, or they were out in space or something, or they were part of some alien connection, or they were humans like in an alien world, and there were panels like this, and each little dot was a soul. I don't know where, I couldn't tell you what the name of the show was. It's just from the recesses of my childhood, but I'm seeing that here, so it means something. That it's almost like you're asking really big questions, because Nine of Swords, swords is air energy. Nine of Swords is just overthinking to the max, like stressed out about it, anxious about it. My throat chakra is closing up. Like, maybe you're looking at someone or something in your life and considering the vastness of the universe and fate and destiny and what those things mean, and spirituality and your divine presence, and what does all that mean? Because it's almost like you're feeling a little defensive towards it, that you've discovered it's almost like this person or situation or spirit themselves has pointed something out to you that is so intense that it's causing you to question your identity. Existential crisis, maybe, possibly. The Nine of Swords is clarified by number 16 of the Major Arcana, the Tower card, Aries and Scorpio energy. The Disintegrator Beam, a new story. Look at that. The Disintegrator Beam, a new story. The Tower card, great shock, awe, and upheaval. In the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, this card, it has a building that is struck by lightning. The lightning coming from spirit blows the crown right off the building, the crown chakra, again having to do with kind of a breakdown of ego or identity or comfort. It's I feel that this energy is very uncomfortable, but it is where the most growth is happening for you right now. And so much of it could be just overwhelming. Towers don't have to be bad. It's just a shake up to the system. And it's always for your best and highest good. But it can be uncomfortable. I'm going to ask Spirit to elucidate the Tower. What is the Tower about? Spirit, 3 cards came out. The Five of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and Major Arcana, number 11, the Justice card. The Five of Swords, the slaughter of the green men. Did Argon, the destroyer, go too far? Five of Swords can talk about winning at all costs. Winning at all costs. Was there a situation where somebody got ahead of themselves? That's what Spirit wanted me to say. Did we get ahead of ourselves? And Spirit just said pressure to perform. pressure to perform, pressure to be something that we're not. And then realizing this wasn't what I wanted at all. Seven of Pentacles. Commander Ixnar inspects his invasion fleet. The invasion took years of preparation, but all the planning paid off. Seven of Pentacles talks about looking at the investment that you've made into a certain scenario, and it is questioning whether or not the investment was worth it. It's not saying it was or it wasn't. It is saying that you're at this point now where you are surveying the situation and thinking to yourself, was it worth it? Do I want to continue? Because it's kind of like watering a plant. And okay, Spirit's showing me an orchid specifically. There's an orchid that I've had, I want to say, for at least 5 years. It bloomed once with the flowers, and so far it has not bloomed again. Now it's alive, the leaves are there, they're healthy, I water it, you know, every 2 weeks, and I've had it that way for 5 years, but it has not had another bloom. And sometimes I'm just like, should I just give up on it? Should I just throw it out? I don't want to throw it out because I love it. I love all my plants. But will it ever bloom again? Should I continue to water it? Spirit's showing me that. Should I continue to put forth energy into something? With the Justice card coming out after that, Libra represented here. Justice card talks about the scales of justice, karmic balance, equality. Paying your dues. Paying off your karma. So whatever is, okay, these are not, because they're not, this is not easy energy, and this is what Pisces is going through right now. This is not easy energy. But Spirit is showing me that your karmic balance is being paid. You are breaking generational cycles, karmic cycles, and healing them in this lifetime. Not easy. That's why the pressure card is here. I mean, don't give up though, because in the future potential, 8 of Pentacles, learning a trade, gaining mastery. Learning a trade, gaining mastery. For me, that translates to this sense in you that you have paid your dues, you have invested your time, you have kind of come into alignment with your higher self, and now that's going to pay off because you're perfecting, the Spirit just said, the game of life. You are mastering it. You are starting to understand how manifestation works and the law of attraction and how your own intuition has served you. You're a Pisces after all. This is diligence, dedication, 8 of Pentacles. And what does it lead to? Freaking 10 of Pentacles. The ideal family. Has cloning gone too far? That's interesting. And kind of hilarious at the same time. Maybe there's some part of you that's just like, oh, I have so much to do. I wish there were 10 of me. But there isn't. There's only one of you. One special Pisces. Right? Interesting how this is made to look like the cover of Time magazine. Most influential people. Time's most influential people. Now Spirit's bringing in past lives, your past lives. Like, you've been building and building and building up to this moment where things are finally in this lifetime coming into balance for you. I do have to say, I looked at this and I immediately thought of that crystal, what is it called? Malachite? Malachite? I think so. So maybe you work with malachite. I don't think I own any malachite, which is strange, but I don't. But maybe malachite, maybe you look that up and buy yourself a small piece of malachite. That could be something that you can work with to manifest some kind of abundance for yourself. 10 of Pentacles is true abundance. It's the whole thing. It's the happy bank account, the happy family, the good health, the prosperity, the doors opening. That's 10 of Pentacles. Future potential, 8 and 10 of Pentacles is really beautiful for you, Pisces. The pressure is going to pay off. It's going to form that diamond. Can I get a card of advice from Spirit? Thank you. The Hierophant. Wow. Bringer of order and orthodoxy to the galaxy. This font definitely reminds me of Star Trek, my favorite sci-fi television show. I love Star Trek. I'm a total Trekkie. Not a total Trekkie, but I'm an old school Trekkie. Number 5 of the major arcana, Taurus energy, talks about rules, standards, codes of conduct. The Hierophant is known as the Pope of the Tarot, and somebody who acts as a conduit between this world and the spirit world. Spirit is asking you to really foster the connection to your higher self and to spirit. It's almost like the more that you do that, and you do that with continued diligence, you will be unstoppable because you're just up leveling. But it will require you to kind of keep the faith. That's your reading, Pisces. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Pisces.